Welcome back, Ren Cars. I made the video, I haven't posted it yet. I'm going to post all of these kind of together-ish. And the last video it was kind of, I'm trading my Hornet in for a compass, right? And I can't remember what he offered me. I'm not in my car right now. I'm driving people around today. It's actually the end of the day, and they're kind of hanging out, having coffee. But I decided to check the rest of Canada on the price of my car, Hornet 2023 Hornet GT Plus, blacktop and tech package. The first one that came up actually sounds like a really cool, fun car. This is a 2023 Dodge Hornet GT Plus all-wheel drive, tech pack, blacktop, and the track pack. Like, ooh. The thing is I've not seen or heard of anybody who got the tech package and the track pack. Maybe there was one guy on the forum. Maybe. Anywho, what is it asking? 31.9 Canadian. This is in Toronto. 21,000 kilometers on it. 22,000 kilometers. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I'm just running down the list here. Everything's kind of, well, within my car range and my kilometers. Like 35,000. Where's this one? Lloydminster. It says GT Plus and nothing else. There's no description. 35.4. So 35.5, right? It just says GT Plus. Is there anything? Yeah, I'd have to have a look at the steering wheel. Ooh, it's got the red seats. If you've not seen the red seats. Got the red seats. Got the red seats. So let's see if it has the tech package. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. And how would I tell? Like I'm just looking for the steering wheel. Yeah, and it's got all the buttons on the steering wheel, but that could just be ACC as well. What else would say tech package? Nothing else. This probably has the tech package. The GT Plus with a tech pack and the red seats. Like, I don't know, the red seats are pretty cool. It livens up the interior quite a bit. Yeah, it does have the steering wheel stuff, but still, like, I think they all have that because they all have ACC, right? The automatic cruise control or the assisted cruise control. Sorry. And the only way to tell is to look at the dash when it's all on. Just got it on the radio. Climate control widgets. Same key fob. Maybe the VIN, but I don't know how to tell in the VIN. GT Plus red, 2023. So yeah, it's the hot tamale outside, and it's got the red seats inside. It's pretty actually, pretty hot looking little thing. But 32,000, 8,000 kilometers. The red one has 5,000 kilometers, 21,000. So 41,000 kilometers. Dodge Hornet, 2023. Similar to mine, so it's a GT Plus, but I can't tell if it's a tech package. Ooh, this is the 8 ball black. So 20-inch rims or 18-inch rims. Ooh, that's how I could tell. No, because that's just the GT Plus. So the regular GT comes with 17s. The GT Plus comes with 18s. And the track pack, and even the RT, I think, or the RT Plus. But with the track pack, you get the 20-inch wheels. You get big brakes. Big Brembo brakes. Big Brembo brakes. Big Brembo. Say that 12 times fast. Maybe they'll show the steering wheel. Yeah, see, it's got all the stuff on the steering wheel too. And you can't tell until it's on the dash and it all goes to green, right? But it's interesting looking up these cars because I don't. As soon as I bought mine, I actually just was curious and I went to Auto Trader. Was it Auto Trader? No. Here's a Car Gurus. But I went online to see. I just Googled new Hornets and the prices, and mine had a $2,000, I don't know, dealer, whatever you call it. 37 grand, 2023, 2,000 kilometers. GT Plus with a sunroof. So the sunroof was added later, which was a thing. Like you could get your GT and get a sunroof put in as an option. Like you could get it delivered with it. Some guys asked for it and never got it, and were charged it actually. GT Plus trim, 8-speaker Harman Kardon. Yeah, see, no, this isn't it. Isn't it? So my car is probably in there, in that $34,000 range resale, which means I think I'm down to about 40, 40, 41, 40. Which actually said, well, it was kind of funny because I think I looked it up a little while ago, and my kilometers were coming up to 40,000. I had to do an oil change, and I think I looked up what I was left owing on the loan, and the numbers kind of matched, right? It was like, oh, it's gonna be 40, 40. So yeah, okay. So which only means like if I were to resell it, so here's a new 2023 Dodge Hornet, 51,000 dealer price, monthly financing, new vehicle, 2,706. Oh no, I'm just gonna look it up. It's got the same blue steel. MSRP is 51.5, so that's just a GT Plus. Yeah, that's just a GT Plus with probably blacktop package. What was I saying? Yeah, so I probably only got like 5,000, give or take. If I were to sell it, like, well, that's what a dealership would put it on the lot for, right? Let's just say that, which is 10 grand more than what I was offered for the car by the dealer as a trade in. Ooh. Yeah, this one's what? 34.9 GT Plus black top with 9,000 kilometers on it. So yeah, and that looks like blue steel too. Now, you could be sitting there saying, "Oh, well, these are still overpriced." 28,000, 32, 35, 35, 29, 32, 20, oh, 39,000. Ooh. Oh, that's a new 26.5. 26,000 kilometers on this thing. And they're asking 40. 2023 Dodge Hornet GT Plus demo for 40 grand. GT Plus demo, satellite radio, touchscreen, CarPlay, ventilated front seats, remote start, and more. Ooh, driver monitoring, two LCD monitors in the front, powered door locks, rain detection, variable intermittent blind spot. So the thing that tells me that this has the tech package is the driver monitoring. So this is the same as mine, except it's black, 8 ball, and they're asking 40 grand for it with 26,000 kilometers on it. And they're calling it a fair price on Auto Trader. Yeah. So yeah, so about 10 grand difference. So even if I carried 5 grand into a new car, to a new Compass, which one's 37,000 here? 35, 35, 29, 30, 39. Oh, that was the one I just looked at. 51. What? Dealer price, Dodge Hornet. Was that the one that I? Yeah, that was the one that I looked at. 51,000, hey? 2023. Dealer price. Wow, they're hurting. They're not going to sell that. It says new vehicle, monthly financing. Yeah, this was the one that I was looking at. 51,000. And this is just the regular. Yeah, this was the original one that I looked at there. So it's only going to be a GT Plus with black top. Yeah, no description. That's gonna rot. Those guys are upside down on that car. Yeah, so I'm not quite out to lunch on my car, and I'm actually surprised that it's keeping the appreciation or the value as it is. I'm gonna get locked in here. I'm kind of waiting for a couple ladies there. I think I said that at the beginning. And I'm thinking by starting this, they're gonna call. It's kind of towards the end of my day. I was thinking of doing this in the car on the way home. 35.9, 13,000 kilometers, 2023. Great price on Auto Trader. It's the gray. I forget what they call the gray. Slate? No, no. It's got to have an exciting gray name, like Galaxy Shimmer or something. So it's a GT Plus, heated seats, sunroof, nav. Yeah, but that comes with a GT Plus. So it's just a GT Plus. See, finding my car with the tech package is hard. It is a one-off. Adaptive cruise control, park view, park sense. Ooh, sport mode. That's a feature. Remote start, wireless charging pad. No, it's a GT Plus. You connect Apple CarPlay. No. Yeah, and it's just a GT Plus. Like even at with this tech package, I do not see these cars with tech packages. That's not actually the car. That's got to be the wrong picture. Like the stuff you get with this, yeah, ooh, doesn't have the black top. It's just a GT Plus, and what are they selling it for? 35.9, so $36,000. 13,000 kilometers on it. Yeah, my car. Where's this? Toronto. Oof. Yeah, so my car, they'll throw it on the lot. They would ask too much for it, which would be like $37,000, which is close to 15 grand more than they're offering me. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. So let's look at this 2023 Dodge Hornet Cue Ball, 33,000 kilometers. They're asking 30 grand, which is a great price on Auto Trader. See what this is. It's probably just a GT with black top. No, just a Dodge Hornet GT Plus. 30,000, 30, 33, 34,000 kilometers on it. See if they actually got it right. And if there is a tech package, no, this is just who we are. Telescoping steering, keyless entry, heated mirrors, intermittent wipers. Remember when that used to be a thing? A big deal. Interesting. Interesting to look this car up a couple years later. Yeah. Check the Hornet forum. Sorry, I'm boring you watching me do my, scrolling. Let's see who's written stuff. Oh, hey, I post. Oh shit, no. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. I just wrote, don't buy a Dodge Hornet. I posted that video on here, and one of the last people here, not defending the Hornet anymore. I posted that video. Arc Raider came in. I've come to the conclusion this vehicle is too advanced for the general population. Aurora piped in. I really agree. This car is phenomenal. I've owned a ton of cars of all different kinds in my 50 plus years of driving, and this might be the best one yet. Dudes, like, what I say, don't buy a Dodge Hornet. Arc Raider put in, you're too late. I'm hooked. Yeah, and now I gotta check my, just so that we all are on the same page. Yeah, I put don't buy a Dodge Hornet video. Too late. I'm hooked. And then I posted, not defending the Hornet anymore. Our creator wrote, too advanced for the general population. Aurora, this car is phenomenal. Best car I've owned in the 50 plus years. Like, and that's a summation of the general consensus of this car. If you did not get the lemon, which is actually fairly rare, to be honest with you, but everybody driving these cars, ooh, Busy Bee is following me now. Little things to improve your Hornet. Yeah, I'm not going to get into those right now. But like I do check in on the forum once in a while. It's like once every couple of weeks, sometimes three, just because I joined it for the troubleshooting. It was brand new model, brand new make from a car maker that does not make these things, who stole it from an automaker who doesn't make these things. And so yeah, I joined the forum and to see if everybody who was having the most common kinds of problems, and usually you end up coming up with common solutions to those common problems. And if they are one-offs, they're not really one-offs. There's usually a small, super small percentage. It would happen to one person, it would happen to another person in 1,000 or 2,000 or something like that. And you know, and to see what Dodge was kind of coming up for fixes with these at the time, and if they couldn't come up with the fixes, could we solve it on the forum? And if we did solve it on the forum, can we let the techs know? And it did happen a few times. I make fun of the oil change thing reset over and over on this video, only because we did figure it out on the forum, right? One of the guys is a mechanic and a tech, and he's like, okay, we'll tell everybody to do this, because they're not letting us know at the dealership. They're not letting us know anything at the dealership on how to do these things. So some very few dealerships knew how to work on the cars. Most of them didn't. And if they did, they kind of didn't. Nobody, and there was weird things happening with the cars at the time. It doesn't really matter. It's all over. It's all water under the bridge and over the hill and through the fields. So I don't really go on there very much anymore. And nobody's having a crisis anymore. There is the odd person who comes on where they are having and they're not having trouble. Well, they'll have trouble with the car. Everybody has trouble with the car. Every brand new car, or Toyota, Honda, I've said it before and over. Everybody's having trouble with new cars, and where Dodge is really failing is with their customer service. That's it. Yeah, there is no, and the same thing with Alfa Romeo. They were known for that. I don't know now. I don't really go to the. I haven't gone to the Tonali forum. Geez, in months, like 3 4 months. Because usually, like, if we're having a problem, if we were having a problem with one of the cars and nobody could really figure out a fix, or what the actual problem was, I signed up to the Tonali forum and to see if magically somehow one of their techs fixed their cars with a similar problem, and just to see if they're having similar problems over there and if they got a fix that we didn't come up with, that sort of thing. Because the cars are exactly the same. But yeah, I haven't even been to the Tonali forum. Yeah, it must be 3 4 months now. Must be 3 4 months now. But I did find a fix on there for the Hornet that they found with the Tonali that I brought over. Like it was a weird one-off thing that not everybody was having, but this one guy had a problem with the Hornet. I can't remember what it was, and it sounded similar. So I just went to the Tonali forum and I kind of searched around. There's not as many people on there. They don't sell as many Tonalis, so there's not a whole lot of things. But I just thought, hey, maybe over there in Europe they're having a similar problem. And yeah, this guy in Ireland, or no, Scotland, was having the exact same sounding problem that this other guy was having on the Hornet forum. And he had a little bit of a working solution, or a little bit of a diagnostic thing on figuring out what's going on with his Tonali. And I just gave it to the guy on the forum, said, hey, this is what I found on the Tonali forum. Da, 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 you might want to sign up and go and talk with that guy, right? And but their forum isn't as busy. It's not as active. There's not as many people, and there's just in general not as many Tonalis out there, right? Even in Europe, even in Europe. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I really don't know. I don't live over there. But yeah. Anywho, and yeah. I just wanted to look up what a used Hornet is worth, and I did that Canada wide. And I only saw one car, no, two cars in that whole list. I think there was 23 cars. Only two cars with a tech package, and they were going for the highest prices. Who knew? The universe told me to buy a Dodge Hornet for a reason. Well, that one, the one I'm driving, wasn't just any Hornet. The one I was going to look at was broken. Was not. I actually was gonna. It sounded cool. It was a black top with tech pack. No, no, it was a black top with track pack. It was an 8 ball color. It had the track pack. I was like, ooh, okay, that sounds exciting. I'm just gonna go look at it. And then it just so happened that the day I was going down there, the night before, they dropped this other Hornet on the website. So and it said tech package, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not. Oh, the track pack sounds way funner. I was wrong. I was wrong. Well, who's to say I'm not driving it? I do love the self-driving thing, though. I know on the Tenali commercials they're saying it's hands-free, which it kind of isn't. You got to touch it every 15 seconds or something, 30 before it goes red and stops the car for you. But yeah, I found that to be far more. I'm really glad that the universe put me in that car. It is commanding the highest prices, and it is in demand when it comes up because both dealerships said, "Yep, we want it." And I said, "Oh, okay, you don't get to have it yet." So let me think about this. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe. This is Ryan in Cars. I talk about cars. If you're new, if you lasted this long, hit a subscribe button. And if you're a subscriber, hit the notification bell. Sometimes I try to do it Tuesday, Thursdays, on a Sunday, and I'll drop videos in every other day if I make them, sort of thing. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one.